The white race cannot help themselves from being what they are. Only way that they could change them to be renamed. As you have a piece there covering silver, and the argument between Jesus and one Nicodemus. The Nicodemus represents the whole entire white race. the scripture that you won't. That is right. And if you won't, that is true, then you have not understood the truth of it. Because you misrepresented it. And that I would like that you listen to something else. If he came and saved you from that sin, we don't mind. They're not here today. And if the total race of the white people, why are they expecting judgment? new nation on the earth. And the same Lord for the day. He helped wrestle with us to keep us under spiritual darkness, but it had 6 darkness. Now today, He rises up, and your life is painted. And He wishes
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
In the most holy name of Allah came to us the black man and the black woman here in the hills of North America in the divine person of Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, and the one God to whom only praise is due forever, the Lord of all the worlds. We forever thank him for his coming and for his raising up in our midst a divine leader, a divine teacher, and a divine guide in the personage of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the last and the greatest messenger of Allah. So it is in their two great names that I would like to greet you once again, my beloved black brothers and sisters, in the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace in the Arabic language, which is indeed the original language of the original black man. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, for those of you, and there should always be at least a few, who are unfamiliar with the words Assalamu alaikum, they simply mean, when they are translated from the black man's language of Arabic into the white man's language of English, peace be unto you. And as I say every Sunday, if those of you who are unwilling as of this time to accept your own, which is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and a high civilization, to accept your own God, who is Allah, to accept your own religion, which is Islam, and to be yourself, which is a righteous Muslim, and you desire to remain in the white man's false and slave-making religion of Christianity because you believe that Christianity is Jesus's religion. You believe that Jesus is the Son of God and that the Father God, Christianity, is his religion. And so you remain in the church, which we are taught by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad is the slave house. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that the church is the slave house wherever you find it, whether you find it here in the hills of North America or on the continent that is called Africa. For the black man, the white man's church is the slave house.
Say that.
Talk black to me.
Sure.
So for those of you who have chosen to remain in the white man's religion of Christianity, though Islam has been preached in your midst now for nearly 100 years, though Islam has proven itself to not only be the black man's natural religion, but to be the only religion that lifts up black people and frees black people, at least mentally and spiritually, from the slavery, the suffering, and the death that has been imposed upon us by white people.
That's right.
Islam is the only religion that promises to ultimately, and I'm not talking about 100 years from now, Islam is the only religion that promises to free us from the white man physically. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that Islam, as he teaches it from Master Wallace Farad Muhammad, Allah God in person, that the aim of Islam is not to give us the spiritual side of it. Orthodox Muslims, are you listening? That the aim of Islam, as taught by the nation of Islam, is not to leave us with the spiritual side of Islam, yet remain under the power and authority of the white man. Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
We are not to become a bunch of spiritualistic Muslims, damn near, if not actually worshiping the Prophet Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, making our salat, making our Jummah, fasting in the holy month of Ramadan, walking around with our beards and our kufis and our slides or our flip-flops. We are not to be left with the spiritual side of Islam and yet have the same problem with the white man that we had before we said Assalamu alaikum.
Come on.
The aim of Islam is to solve the black-white problem in America.
Say that.
The aim of Islam is to remove the problem of the black-white conflict in America. The aim of Islam is to restore justice to the black man in America. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
You who choose to remain in the religion of Christianity, and you think the threefold solution that's tired, old, and worn out,
Come on.
that has proven to be ineffective, integration, Christianity, and civil rights. You march, you protest, you chant, you kneel, you do all of the things that you have done in the name of integration, Christianity, and civil rights. You pray to the God that the white man taught you to pray to. You believe in the Jesus that the white man taught you to believe in. Talk black to me. You beg the government of America for justice. And all of the time that you have been doing these things, making this approach, you have received nothing but the same old business as usual. Yes, the white man will dress it up here and there. Yes, the white man will tweak it, as he says, here and there. But at the end of the day, you are in the same position in America that you have always been in.
Say that.
You just don't have the physical shackles around your ankles and your neck and your wrists anymore. And you think that that's progress. Anybody listening this afternoon?
Yes, sir.
Let me explain to you why you're wrong. You go to Africa. Now, I'm calling it Africa just functionally.
Right.
You go to Africa and you find a free black man or woman in their own native land. They have their own God, their own religion. They have their own customs, their own culture, their own government, their own everything. They feed themselves. They don't depend on non-Africans to feed them. They clothe themselves. They don't depend on non-Africans to clothe them.
Come on.
They shelter themselves. They don't depend on non-Africans to build homes for them and sell them to them. Are you listening to me? They have their own financial system. They have their own educational system. They have their own everything. They do everything for themselves that the white man of Europe does for himself. Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
You go there and you find the black man or woman living in this condition. You kidnap them. You forcibly kidnap them, remove them from their land, their people. You bring them to a strange land. And you are a strange people to them. You have strange religious customs to them. You have strange cultural norms to them. You speak a language that is strange to them. Everything about you is strange to them. Hell, you don't even smell normal to them. You got a strange smell to them. Talk, especially when you get wet. Remember that song, Brother Smith, Free When It's Wet?
Yes, sir. Smell like a wet dog.
You bring them here and you strip them. You forcibly strip them of everything that is them. They come over here, they have their own names.
Come on.
And they're proud of their own names. They don't want your names. These are black so-called Africans who don't want to be called John. Don't want to be called Sam. Don't want to be called Henry. They don't want to be called Robert. They don't want to be called Eric and Javon and Darryl. They don't want to be called these damn names. They don't think anything is wrong with their names.
Right.
They don't think that their names sound funny. Is anybody paying attention this afternoon?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, sir.
I know y'all are. I'm really asking those that are viewing.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention? They don't believe that their God, their religion, their language, their culture, their folk ways, their mores, their norms, there's something wrong with them. They don't believe they need to stop being like them and be more like white folks. Are you getting this profile yet?
Sure.
So when you bring them to this land, force them under your power and authority, they're constantly looking, seeking, plotting, planning, scheming a way to get away from you. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
They don't want to live with you. Are they integrationists?
No, sir.
sir.
Hell no. They don't want to live with you damn crackers. They don't want to live with you.
Come on.
They don't want to be in your country. You can't tell them if you don't like it here, go back to Africa.
Yeah, right. They ain't going there.
You can't make them type of smart cracker remarks to them. Because they want to go back to Africa.
Come on.
They never wanted to leave Africa.
Come on.
They don't give a damn about you or anything concerning you. They want to be home with their own people. They want their own. Y'all all right? They don't want to be governed by you. They don't give a damn about your democratic republic. That's what they think about your damn democracy. Your stupid Roman-style republic. They don't give a crap about you. Talk black to me. They don't want to be members of your government. They don't want to run for nothing in your government. They don't want to be your vice president. They don't want to be your president. They don't want to be your Congress people. They don't want to be your senators. They don't want to be your mayors, your councilmen, or council persons, period. They don't want nothing to do with you. They have their own life back home where you robbed them from. Are you listening?
Right.
This is the way a proud black African man or woman felt when they were kidnapped in Africa and brought to America.
Come on.
Meaning, the way they felt, the way they thought, is the way you don't feel and you don't think. Talk black to me. You over here singing God Bless America.
Come on.
You over here so stupid, you got your black hand on your damn heart talking about you pledge allegiance to the flags of the United States of America and to the republic for which they been, I'm sorry. Stop it, Minister Eric. And to the republic for which they stand. One nation, under God, indivisible, but we divided as hell.
Come on, bro.
Can you imagine having a pledge of allegiance
Right.
in a country so divided by race that 11 o'clock on Sunday morning is the most segregated hour in America?
Come on. Oh, the week. That's right.
But at a football game or somewhere else,
Yeah.
you talking about one nation. The Carter Commission said we're two nations. One black, one white.
Come on.
Separate and unequal. Right or wrong?
Right.
But your Pledge of Allegiance says one nation.
What's the lie?
Under God, indivisible. You can't divide.
Right.
With liberty and justice for all.
Big lie. Go ahead, bust it up.
What you mean? But the Kerner Commission said separate and unequal.
Right.
There is no liberty for all.
Come on.
There is no justice for all. Talk back to me.
That's right.
No liberty for the black man.
None.
No justice for the black man.
None.
No unity of the black man with the goddamn white man.
That's what they say.
But you got your black hand on your crazy heart. Talking about one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. When in the hell has America been that? She's not that now, and she never has been that. And if Abraham Lincoln had his way, she never would be that.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Tell the truth.
And I'm here to tell you, Abraham Lincoln has had his way ever since he said those words. Are you listening to me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Africans that were brought over here who were kidnapped, they didn't pledge no allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. They didn't give a damn about the republic to which it stood. They didn't see America as one nation under God and indivisible with liberty and justice for them. They didn't think like you, but they looked just like you.
Right.
But they didn't think like you. They didn't walk like you, talk like you. They didn't act like you. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
My point is, what the hell has happened to you? That you're not like them. You came from them.
Right.
Why are you no longer like them? Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
You think it's no big deal that you are not like them. It is a big deal that you are not like them. They didn't want to remain here. So they were constantly seeking a way to get the hell out of here. You, on the other hand, are a hardcore, die-hard integrationist. How did you become like that? The white man slave making religion? How did you become like that? You became believers in the religion of Christianity. You didn't accept your own, you accepted their own. And you didn't be yourself, you decided to be them. Talk black to me. So you didn't used to like to wear names like Eric. You didn't used to like to wear names like Edward. You didn't used to like names like Washington and Smith and Jones. You didn't want to be called by those names. But today, you literally prefer the European so-called Christian names. You don't want to be called by quote-unquote African names. Are you listening to me? You don't want to. You have totally and completely given up ever being what you were before the white man changed you. You think the change was for the better. Talk black to me. You know what that makes you? A sucker. You know what that makes you? A sellout. How in the hell you feel that you are blessed to no longer be home? How in the hell do you feel blessed to be among another people as opposed to being among your own people? How's that a blessing? Talk black to me. How do you feel blessed to no longer wear the names of your own people, have the culture of your own people, practice the spirituality of your own people? Everything about you is damn white people. Why are you in the mind that you're better off? That sucker, sellout, punk is traitorous. Damn. What is wrong with you?
Teach on it, brother man.
Talk black to me. A black man wanting to be with a white woman.
Come on, bro.
A black woman who wants to be with a white man. And some of y'all are so sick and perverse. You're a black man that want to be with a white man.
Oh.
You're a black woman want to be with a white woman. Did the Speaker of the House hear what I just said? I don't think that's her name. What is she, the press secretary? I don't know what her damn position is with her crazy Haitian self. A black woman laying with a white woman. They broke up. Probably got herself another white woman when she broke up with that cave woman. Are y'all listening to me this afternoon? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with us? And why can't we seem to get it together? Because you don't accept the Mahdi as our guide. to me. You don't even know what Mahdi is, what it means, who he is, why he is. Are you listening to me? And how did we get into this line of thinking? Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I was trying to explain to you that when you translate the greeting words of Assalamu alaikum from the black man's language of Arabic into the white man's language of English, why am I, a black man, talking to other black people about translating our language into their language? Because I can't speak our language. You can't speak our language. We can only speak the white man's language or languages. Some of you are bilingual. You speak two white man's languages. You don't speak one black. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
You got black people who are French teachers in college and high school. You got black people who are Spanish teachers in high school and or college. So you speak two or three white European languages. You don't speak one black language. Are you listening to me? Who teaches Arabic in high school?
None.
Who teaches Arabic in high school? I'm not automatically assuming that it is impossible that it goes on anywhere. But I would love for someone to put a comment on this video. Tell me where in the high school curriculum, because when I was going to high school, now of course when I went to high school, it was back in the 1300s. I came out of high school in 1980. Most of you wasn't even born then.
Right.
But when I was in high school, you had to take 2 years of a foreign language.
French, Spanish.
Talk back to me. So I took 2 years of Spanish.
Right.
And my Spanish teacher was a black woman. So she spoke the white man's language of English. She spoke the white man's language of Spanish. You think she spoke any Arabic?
No.
Hell no.
That was out of question. No, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
What African language do you think she was fluent in?
None.
Not one.
Nah, straight.
Talk black to me. Here you are, a black woman, and you are literally certified to teach 2 white languages. And though you are black, you don't even know, let alone teach.
Yours.
You don't even speak, let alone teach any language of your own.
Come on.
This is the condition of the black man and woman in the hells of North America. Because you don't accept the Mahdi as our guide. Talk black to me. So we have to translate words out of our language into their language in order to be able to communicate with one another. It simply means peace be unto you. And I was explaining that for those of you, and there should always be at least a few, that needs to be explained to. When you go in the Bible. Now, the Bible is a book that we as black people got from white people. Let me say that again. And I know you consider, some of you, oh, that's that Muslim stuff. Y'all always talking about the white man. You can't blame the white man for everything. I will knock your black head off your damn shoulders. What are you talking about? What do you mean we can't blame the white man for everything? Well, how many things can we blame the damn cracker for? How much can we blame the white man for? Since you seem to be an expert on what the white man can be blamed for and what he can't. Quantify it for me. or shut your damn mouth. I can blame the white man for any damn thing. What are you talking about? Here's a black man or black woman who can only speak the language of the white man and the white woman, talking about you can't blame the white man for everything. In order for me to take you serious, nigga, you got to say that in Arabic. In order for me to take you seriously, telling me I can't blame the white man for everything, you got to say that in Mandinka. You got to say that in Zulu or Xhosa. Talk black to me. You got to say that in one of the 10 jillion African languages that exist. Tell me that in one of our languages that I can't blame the white man for everything. But when you stand there, sit there, lay there with goddamn blonde in your hair, telling me I can't blame the white man for everything, you make me want to separate your head from your damn shoulders. Are you listening to me? Or are you turned off by me screaming at you in my empty room to my telephone cameras? Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. What gets me so amped is how much sense I know I make. And how I know you ain't accepting it. That's what gets me amped. I ain't the smartest nigga in America. If I can see this, why can't you? Talk black to me. I was explaining why it is not progress that the shackles have been taken off our bodies.
Wow.
See, when you had half a brain, you needed to be shackled in order to remain in America. You needed to be forced to give up your culture from Africa. The white man has now removed the chains and the shackles. They've been off since 1865. Not only are you no longer trying to escape him, you literally want to remain with him. That's not progress. Progress is when someone who is chained in order to be kept from going free is unchained, which facilitates them going free. That's progress. But when you take the chain off the man or the woman and they no longer want to go free from you, the one who chained them, that's regress. Y'all all right?
Yeah.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah. Imagine you going to Africa, kidnapping someone, putting them in shackles, marching them miles to the shore of the Atlantic. And then you take the chains off of them, and instead of them going back to the village where you found them, they're doing everything they can to get on the slave ship to go with you to America. Imagine this. Talk black to me. Something happened to us that now that the chains and the shackles are no longer on us, that we don't have to be forced to wear the white man's names anymore. We prefer them. We don't have to be forced to accept the white man's religion of Christianity. We prefer it. Are you listening to me?
Loud and clear. Wow. So.
We no longer have to be forced to give up our African customs. We prefer to give them up. We no longer believe that our ways are the best. We believe the white man's ways are the best. What happened to us? Well, the greatest thing that happened to us was the white man's religion of Christianity. The names we wear are Christian names. I know you don't believe that because you don't really know. Now I'm not talking about everybody. Some of us don't realize that the white man's names were given to us as Christian names, because the history of the wars between the Christians and the Muslims of Africa and Europe, they have been so long ago fought that we have forgotten what that was all about. See, the whole discovery of the Western Hemisphere was totally and completely based on wars between black African Muslims and white European Christians. Huh? Yeah. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Those who are ignorant of their history are doomed to repeat it. And history is our guide. Talk black to me. I thought you said the Mahdi is our guide. You damn right. Who knows history better than him? He came here to teach us the knowledge of ourselves. What's that? Our history. He came here to teach us the true interpretation of the scriptures. What are the scriptures? Our history. Are y'all listening to me?
Sure.
Black African Muslims run up into Spain and Portugal and southern France and they conquer. And so what the response is from Europe is called the Reconquista, which means in English, the reconquest, meaning we're going to take back what these black African Muslims have taken black from us. Are you listening?
Sure.
So the white man in Spain and Portugal posseed up, and he began to go to war with the Moors to take back Europe from the African Muslims. And further to the east, the Arab Muslims, the Turkish Muslims, had the white man bottled up in Europe. Talk black to me. And so since the white man could no longer enter Asia through the East Gate, Mason, Shriner, the white man couldn't enter Asia where all the spices and so much of the wealth was, so many opportunities for trade were. He couldn't enter into the East Gate, so he went west. Talk black to me. There were no eastern lands for him to conquer. So he sought to conquer western lands that most Europeans didn't even know existed. He found out through us that it did exist, kept it a secret, and Spain and Portugal, because they desired to be the major European powers in that day and time, they kept it a secret and sought to get here as soon as they could and claim as much land as they could. Are y'all all right?
Yes,
But it was all about conquering new lands for Christianity. It was all about getting a leg up on Islam. And the white man, like Malcolm taught when he had a damn brain himself, the white man never separated his color from his religion. The white man didn't separate white from Christianity. And I got news for you. The white man never separated black from Islam. Talk black to me. That's why in Message to the Black Man, J.B. Stoner is saying to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, he understands why niggas are coming into Islam, because Islam is a nigger religion. That's what he said. He didn't say Islam was an Arab religion. That's you dumb, stupid, dreadlocking, flip-flopping, untatted, stick-chewing bastard niggas in America who want to talk against Islam, who want to promote the talk about an Arab slave trade. The hell out my face. I'm so sick and tired of you gown and slide wearing niggas talking against Islam that I don't know what to do other than to talk crazy to you. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
These simple sap niggas got you thinking Islam is an Arab religion. The goddamn white man that educated these faggots say Islam is a nigger religion.
Right, okay.
What the hell you want me to listen to? You in your damn gown and slides, nigga, or the white man that educated you? Get out my face.
Come on.
Y'all need to get out the way. The Nation of Islam is the one and the only way for us out of this situation. Ain't none of you other black groups, organizations, or what the hell ever, none of you have a solution for our problem.
That's right.
We got one solution for the problem, and it is from the Mahdi, Master Farad Muhammad. He is our guide, and nobody else needs to be talking about nothing else. Are you listening to me?
Shut him up, brother.
Yes, sir.
The time we living in is too critical for you wannabe niggas jumping up with some alternative ideology, some alternative philosophy, some alternative religion, some alternative whatever. Get out the damn way.
Come on.
The followers of Elijah Muhammad are the only black people that have a solution to the problems of black people.
Make that plain, brother.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So the white man gave us those names because it was all about Christianity establishing itself as the rule. So you couldn't wear your African name. You couldn't wear your Islamic name. You had to wear what the white man considered a Christian name.
That's
Christianity was forced on you. Africans didn't ask white folks, can we give up our names and wear yours? The white man said to Africans, you must give up your names to wear ours. Why? Because we're not accepting you practicing what is now called African spirituality. There will be no spiritual system practiced here but Christianity. So you ain't coming with your tribal customs. You're not coming with your African spirituality, and you're damn sure not coming with this Islam. That's what the hell we here for in the first place, trying to get away from Islam. So there'll be none of that salam alaikum. There'll be plenty of ham and even more bacon. And that's just what it is. It's Christianity, Christianity, and Christianity, and nothing but Christianity. So your name is Toby Kunta. Your name Toby Reynolds, boy. Ain't no more Kunta Kinte. Your name Toby Reynolds. Talk black to me.
That's right, brother.
All y'all African niggas on this plantation gonna wear my name. And you gonna wear the names of whatever crackers plantation you on if you not on mine.
That's right, bro.
It's gonna be Christianity and white supremacy, and that's it. Why is it going to be Christianity? Because it is through Christianity that we are going to establish white supremacy. Now, how many of you don't realize that that's what the Christian religion does? In the black Christian church, the Christian religion establishes for black people the supremacy of white people. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Christianity means, I don't care how you try to trick it up in the black church, Christianity maintains, perpetuates white supremacy.
Right.
You don't have to have no pride in your blackness in order for white supremacy to be the order. Hello? White supremacy simply means the supremacy of white people over non-white people. Those non-white people might be proud of certain aspects of their non-whiteness. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Those non-white people might decide that they want to start experimenting with their own names, aspects of their own culture. They might even want to start flirting with their own religious customs. But as long as the economic, the social, and the political supremacy still belongs to white people, that's still white supremacy.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It doesn't matter whether or not you wear an African gown or some flip-flops or some damn slides. It doesn't matter. White supremacy can still be the order of the day the whole time you growing your locks.
Go ahead.
Talk back to me.
That's right.
You can own an African braiding salon
Right.
under white supremacy.
Go ahead.
And you can be putting fake African braids in a nigga's head under white supremacy.
Go
That's
ahead.
right.
You have not done anything with white supremacy by faking African culture. Talk black to me. As long as the white man remains supreme economically, socially, and politically, white supremacy is firmly in place.
Take care, sister.
The white man can be supreme over a nigga that hate niggas. The white man can be supreme over a nigga that loves niggas.
Go ahead.
The white man can be supreme over a nigga named John.
Come on.
The white man can be supreme over a nigga named Mobutu.
Go ahead.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Hell, the white man can be supreme over a nigga named Muhammad.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You have not dealt with white supremacy simply by changing your damn name or your clothes or your food. Are you listening to me? You ain't done nothing against white supremacy by changing the music you listen to. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's why the Muslim followers of Elijah Muhammad are militant black nationalists, radical black separatists, revolutionary pan-Africanists. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
We don't want the spiritual side of Islam devoid of the nationalism of the nation of Islam. We don't want the spiritual side of the Quran without the separatism of the nation of Islam.
Yes, sir.
We don't want the spirituality of Islam without the pan-Africanism of the nation of Islam. Because militant black nationalism, radical black separatism, and revolutionary pan-Africanism is the force that represents the very opposite of white supremacy. Militant black nationalism seeks the establishment of black supremacy. Radical black separatism seeks the establishment of black supremacy. Revolutionary pan-Africanism seeks the establishment of black supremacy.
Go ahead.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
I don't mean it in the negative way that white people characterize it. But the black man is supreme.
That's right.
And there's no way around that. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Who made the Bible or Holy Quran? How long ago? Tell us, why does Islam renew our history every 25,000 years? I'm not asking that question for the reason you might think. I'm after something.
Come on.
The Holy Quran or Bible is made by the original people.
That's right.
The Holy Quran or Bible is made by the original people.
Make that plain, brother.
To an ignorant Negro, the Quran is made by pale Arabs. To an ignorant Negro, the Bible is made by white Europeans.
Right.
Are you listening to? Well, you yourself said we got it from the white man. Yeah, you got it from the white man. I didn't say the white man made it. I said you got it from him.
Right.
Now, what happens when the black man makes something? The white man gets his hands on it and he gives it to black people. It's not going to be left in the condition that it was intended to remain in. When a black man makes something for a black man, he has an intention of the purpose it is to serve the black man.
Right.
When the white man gets in between them, gets his hands on it, and by the time the black man that it was intended for gets it, do you honestly think that the white man has left it in the condition so that it will serve the purpose of the black maker of it?
As you were.
No. The Holy Quran or Bible is made by the original people.
That's right.
Now, I'm going to try not to go too far into a tangent here. I said the Bible is made by the original people, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why is it called Bible? I'm proving it was made by the original people. Why is it called Bible?
Teach.
Well, what is it that's called Bible? A book.
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong?
Yes, sir. That's right, brother.
Okay, and what do books have? They have a cover, a binding, and what do they compose mostly of? Paper.
Yes, sir.
Right?
That's right.
You take a bunch of paper, bind it, and then put a cover on it. Right or wrong?
Yes, sir. That's right, brother.
It may be paperback, it may be hardcover, it may be whatever. But it's a bunch of damn paper put together.
Right.
It got words on it, but it's words on what? Paper.
Right.
Okay. The word Bible comes from the word biblos. Biblos. Biblos was an ancient black city. I don't give a damn what you white man's educated niggas want to say. Biblos was an ancient black city. How do I know? Because it was Phoenician. And the Phoenicians were black.
Go ahead.
Now, who want to argue? Because it's cool. We can argue it.
Right.
The Phoenicians were black. Now, say the Phoenicians weren't black. Now, and here's what I'm going to do for that. I'm going to say, okay, were the Carthaginians Phoenicians who colonized the northern coast of Africa?
Come on. Right. Come on.
Funny how you're a Phoenician until you establish colonies all across Africa, and one of the colonies you established is called Cartagas.
Come on.
Which the white man ends up saying in his language, Carthage.
Yes, sir.
Then all of a sudden you become Carthaginians. Well, the same Phoenicians established colonies all across northern Africa. Talk back to me.
Teach. Go ahead, brother. Teach.
So whatever the names of those cities were, why weren't you those Janinians? Talk back to me.
Those Janinians.
Yeah, those Janinians. Whatever Janinians.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You take one colony down. I don't care if it became the most economically viable, the most politically powerful. I don't give a damn. It's still just one of the places that one people, Phoenicians, went to and got down.
Go ahead. Teach.
So wait a minute. Okay. I'm in the temple right now. Brother Dow's in the temple. Brother Gerard's in the temple.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who at the door?
Brother Javon.
Brother Javon is at the door.
Yes, sir.
The hallway. We're gonna call it a hallway, but I don't like that name. The entrance,
Oh,
the foyer. We're gonna call it a foyer. Brother Javon is at the door in the foyer.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And if I want to be a bougie, then the foyer.
The foyer. Come on now.
He's in the foyer. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
And if I wasn't preaching, I'd be in the office.
Go ahead.
Right.
Right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So we all the same niggas.
Oh,
We all the same niggas now. Huh?
he's a foyerian.
Yeah, exactly. So now Brother Javon is a foyerian. A foyergenian.
Go ahead. Go.
Brother Dow's a Darrell-genian. If I'm in the office, I'm an office-genian.
Go ahead. Come on.
Damn!
Teach. Break
I
it
mean,
down.
seriously, I
Break
get
it
so angry because I get so
Break
frustrated
it
because I can see the stupidity of all of this.
Break it down, bro. Yes, sir.
But we walking around like a bunch of simp niggas like we can't see it.
Praise the Lord.
And I'm not really that smart. I'm pretty smart now. But I ain't so smart that I'm supposed to see stuff you can't.
Yes, sir.
Not that smart. I'm high school. Y'all niggas is college. Some of y'all got PH damn D's.
Right.
And the D in your PH is for damn. Talk black to me. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. No such thing as no damn office Genian, foyer Genian, temple Genian, hallway Indian.
Make that plain, bro.
You are what the hell you are, no matter what. These rooms, what are you, a bathroom Genian now? Because you went to take a leak or something?
No, sir.
Good grief. If you're a Phoenician in Carthage, you're a Phoenician.
That's right.
If you're a Phoenician in any other of the Phoenician colonies, I've forgotten the names of most of them.
Come on.
You just a Phoenician in another colony.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Teach. Teach.
Now, why am I going through this? Why am I going through the issue of whether or not the Carthaginians were Phoenicians? Because if Hannibal was black,
Go ahead. Come on.
if Hannibal was black,
They gonna argue that.
and Hannibal was Carthaginian,
Go ahead.
which means Hannibal was Phoenician,
Go ahead.
but he was just one of the Phoenicians from Carthage. Then how in the hell are the Phoenicians that the Carthaginians came from non-black, but they are black when they're Carthaginians? So let's get back to the Bible.
Teach.
Byblos was an ancient black city like the hell I said.
Come on.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
And one of the main economic engines of the ancient black Phoenician city of Byblos was paper, papyrus. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
That's where you get the name paper from, papyrus. So it was named Byblos due to the fact that the paper that makes books, that was its major economic engine. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So you get the name Bible from a black city in ancient times that had a lot to do with the trade in paper.
Right.
So it was named book,
Come on.
but not book in the English language, book in the Greek language, I believe. Byblos. Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, this Bible is in English, right or wrong?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right, bro.
Okay. Being in English means that everything you read in the Bible comes from the alphabet of the crackers of England. Right or wrong?
That's right.
A, B, C, all the way to Z. That's the English alphabet.
Right.
Okay, you go to the encyclopedia.
Mm-hmm.
And if things have not changed since I accepted Islam, you get the World Book Encyclopedia. And whichever book you get, let's say you get the one that's A, or the one that's B, or the one that's whatever. Because you got a number of encyclopedias, it's volumes of books. It's not just one book, it's volumes of books. So you got one book that's going to deal with everything A.
Right.
You got another book that's going to deal with everything B.
Go ahead.
Y'all listening to me?
Go on, man.
All right, so you get the one that says A. You open it up and it gives you the history of the letter A.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody catch what I just said? I said that the encyclopedia, if it's World Book and has not changed since I accepted Islam in the 1980s, it gives you the history of the letter A. Now, where does the history of the letter A begin? America. Where does it go from there? England. Where does it go from there? Rome. Where does it go from Rome? Greece. Where does it go from Greece? Phoenicia. Anybody catch what I just said?
Greece and Phoenicia.
You start here in America with the letter A, and when you start researching the history of that letter A, it takes you from here right over there where all this war is going on. You think that's an accident? That's no accident. So it takes you right over there to the eastern shore of the Mediterranean, ancient Phoenicia. Now it's Syria, Lebanon, Israel, and Gaza. Are y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
But that particular geographical area is where you end up going when you study the history of the letter A.
Listen.
So that means the white man of America got it from the white man of England. All right, the white man of England got it from the white man of Italy. The white man of Italy got it from the white man of Greece. But the white man of Greece got it from the black man of Asia.
Right.
Yeah.
Are y'all with me?
Right.
And see, that's why I started reciting question number 1 of lesson number 2. The Holy Quran or Bible is made by the original people, who is Allah, the what? Supreme being. The black man of Asia.
Right.
So if I say black supremacy, what the hell is your problem?
All right, come on.
You got a lesson that says the black man of Asia is the supreme being.
Come on.
That's black supremacy.
Right.
It's just black supremacy without the negative connotation that white folk give it.
Right.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Is Allah supreme?
Yes, sir.
Is the original people Allah?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
What? All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, once you get to Phoenicia, are you done traveling in the history of the letter A?
That's the word, sir.
No.
Go to Egypt, sir.
Hello? Somebody been reading other than me. You go from Phoenicia now to Africa. What part of Africa? Kemet.
Egypt. Us.
Well, who called it Kemet? Us. What does Kemet mean? Black. Right or wrong?
Right,
That's
exactly.
right.
Well, did somebody non-black call it something other than the just black we call it? Yeah. The Greeks called it black too, but in their language. So they didn't say Kemet, they said Egyptos.
That's right.
Then here come the white man of England and he said Egypt from Egyptos.
Right.
The Greek also said Aethios.
Right.
Here come the white man, Ethiopia. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So the history of the letter A, according to the white man, begins in the land of the black man,
That's right.
Africa, that the white man calls Egypt. Are y'all listening to me?
Yes, sir.
But this same cracker wants you to believe that writing began in the Fertile Crescent, not Africa.
That's what he wants.
But when he gives you the history of his alphabet, it doesn't end in the Fertile Crescent. It ends in Africa.
Right.
Come on.
You start in America, but you stop in Africa. You never go to no damn Fertile Crescent. And when I say the Fertile Crescent, I'm talking about the land, the geographical area where you have the Tigris and Euphrates River.
Yes, sir.
Are y'all listening to me?
Come on.
Yes, sir.
Teach. Teach the credit civilization.
So now the history of the letter A takes you all the way back to Africa. Africans had the first letter A.
Right.
Do y'all niggas in Atlanta hear me?
Go ahead, brother.
Y'all niggas here in the A. Do you hear me?
Go ahead.
You the first ones had an A. But you in here with the white man's foot up your A.
Come
In
on.
the white man's damn A.
Come on.
Right or wrong?
Come on.
Talking about you love the A. You stupid. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now you take the other books and you basically find the same thing in the other letters too. The alphabet, meaning a system of writing in general. You have the English. The English got it from the Latins. The Latins got it from the Greeks, but the Greeks got it from the Phoenicians. Are you listening to me?
Loud and clear, sir.
So what you think these Peloponnesian wars were all about? What you think the Trojan War was about? Now, some of you, when I say the Peloponnesian Wars, you might think I don't know what I'm talking about, and like hold on now. The first Peloponnesian Wars were the wars of white Greeks
Right.
who were new to Greece
Right.
against the black Greeks or Greeks who were the original Greeks. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. In particular, I'm talking about the Minoans and the Mycenaeans.
Right.
Those are the original black Greeks, not you silly omegas and AKAs and deltas and
Make that plain, brother.
and sigmas and whatever. You
Make
ain't
that
the
plain.
original black Greeks.
No, sir.
Talk black to me. When you were the original black Greeks, you weren't Greek. I'm only using the term black Greeks functionally. There was no such thing as Greek then.
Come on.
I'm only saying black Greeks to refer to the geographical area where these blacks live.
Right.
They didn't call it Greece.
Make that plain.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Keep going.
You sitting up here calling Indians Native Americans.
Come on.
Right,
When the hell did Indians start calling themselves Americans?
right.
Yep.
They've been here 16,000 years
Whoa.
with a name for the hemisphere.
Right.
White folks get here. One cracker that comes here, his name is Amerigo Vespucci. Now all of a sudden, this hemisphere that had a name for 16,000 years is America. Why? Because the white man said so. 16,000 years of non-white history is trumped by just 500 years of white history. Why? Because white supremacy dictates that no matter how many thousands of years it was like this before us crackers got here, now that we here, this is the way it is now.
Right.
That's white supremacy.
That's what it is.
Talk black to me. That's why you come over here, Kunta, and you end up Toby. You've been Kunta for thousands and thousands and thousands upon thousands and thousands of years. But now you're here with the white man, you got to be Toby now. White supremacy. I don't give a damn about your African history. I don't care how far back your name Kente goes. You're Reynolds now.
Right.
It's a wrap. You beat me to it.
Right.
It's a wrap. You Reynolds now, nigga. Talk black to me. I mean, this is just unbelievable.
Unbelievable, brother.
So, the Bible, Biblos, Phoenicians, black. The Greeks got their alphabet from the black Phoenicians. The Latins, meaning Romans, got it from the Greeks. The English, the crackers we up under now, got it from the Latins. But it all goes back to a black root. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So the Bible is made by the original people. Now, these original people, we're Allah. We're the supreme beings. We're the black man of Asia. But you didn't get it from us. We didn't get it from ourselves. We got it from the white man. To be very, very frank and honest with you, the Bible was not even for the black man.
Oh, no, sir.
Huh? No, it wasn't even for us. It's from the black man, but it ain't for the black man. The Bible is something that the black man provided for the white man. Now, why did the black man provide the Bible to the white man?
Straight to him.
Well, you got to go to Lost Found Muslim lesson number 2.
Right. Come on.
What is the meaning of civilization? One having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement, and is not savage, the pursuit of happiness. That's the meaning of civilization.
That's right.
Okay, what is the duty of the civilized man or the civilized person?
Civilized, uncivilized.
The duty of the civilized person is to civilize the uncivilized people who are savage. Right or wrong?
You're right, brother.
To teach civilization, right?
Go ahead.
Now, righteousness, the knowledge of self, the science of everything in life, love, peace, happiness. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's what the duty of the civilized person is, to teach the uncivilized people who are savage civilization, righteousness, the knowledge of himself, the science of everything in life, love, peace, and happiness.
Right.
Okay? If the civilized person does not perform his duty, what must be done? If the civilized person does not perform his duty, which is teaching civilization to others, he must be punished with if the civilized person does not perform his duty, which is teaching civilization to others, he must be punished with a severe punishment. Ezekiel 3:18, right?
Right.
Right.
St. Luke 12:47. Those are the examples of what the lesson is talking about.
Right.
Are y'all with me so
Yes,
far?
sir. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, what is the prescribed law of Islam of said person of such ability? That the civilized person is held responsible for the uncivilized and must be beaten with many stripes. Right or wrong?
Right.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
That's why we provided the Bible
To the white.
to the white race.
So we wouldn't get beat. Right.
Where did we provide the Bible to the white race from? Where did we provide it from? Where we provided it to the white race from? To. Where were we when we provided the white race with the Bible? Where were they when we provided the white race with the Bible?
Good question.
Was it Musa?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
See?
Exactly.
See?
See, understanding is the best part of knowledge.
Right.
It's the most crystal clear picture in your mind of the knowledge and the wisdom. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Everybody can run their mouth, but how much do you really understand of what you're talking about?
Right. Right. That's real. That's real. Musa. Yeah.
It was Moses,
Right.
Musa. Now we bounce from lesson number 2 back to the base of our work, which is lesson number 1.
Right.
Why did Moses, have a hard time?
Civilized.
Meaning, why was Moses like this? Damn.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
Yeah. They don't
what
get
the WTF
it.
explanation?
Yo. Yeah.
What the?
Yeah. He was
Why
good.
was Moses constantly, what the?
Yeah.
Why was he so frustrated? Why was he so exasperated?
Yeah.
Why was he like Minister Eric with you damn niggas?
Dealing with savages.
Having a hard time with
He
us.
had a hard time with him.
Yeah.
Why did Musa have a hard time to civilize the devil? 2000 BC.
They lost the savages. Lost nothing.
Huh?
Lost nothing.
Why? Okay, so we have Moses civilizing devils 4,000 years ago. Why were they savage in the first place?
Okay. Lost knowledge of self. Nobody brought them the knowledge.
How much history of the white race do we actually know? Why was the white race savage 4,000 years ago? Why don't we know the white race was savage 4,000 years ago? The white man gives us movies, images, that have us thinking that by and large, the European white race was civilized 4,000 years ago.
Lies.
If that's the case, how come the father of history wasn't born until 1,500 years later?
Right.
Make that plain.
See, if you're a white man, you have an Eric Muhammad problem. And when you have an Eric Muhammad problem, that's a fairly serious problem.
Right.
I'm a smart nigga. You can't just say anything to me.
Right.
Go ahead.
I have done my research, dreadlocking nigga. You don't tell me do my research.
Go ahead.
I'm better researched than you.
Come on.
You can't run down all this history that I can. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah. Every Muslim is supposed to be like me. All right, now, I'm not the way I am because I'm some smart nigga. I am a smart nigga, but that ain't the reason why I'm the way I am. The reason why I am the way I am is because this is what Islam says I am supposed to be.
Come on.
I didn't decide it for myself. I just followed what Islam says I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I'm supposed to have what? A thorough knowledge of myself.
Right.
Thorough knowledge of myself. Which means just having knowledge of the lessons ain't enough.
Go ahead.
Having knowledge of the lessons is the most important thing for me to know.
Right.
Not all of it. That's right.
But what good is it to have the lessons, which are a blessing, to keep us from guessing if there ain't nothing to guess about? I mean, think about it.
Right.
The reason you need to learn your lessons is so that when you learn everything else, you got the proper guide to understand everything else. The Mahdi is our guide.
Right.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And if you don't know your lessons, my nigga, then the Mahdi is not your guide.
No problem.
The lessons are from the Mahdi.
Right.
They're not from the messenger.
Come on.
They're through the messenger.
Right.
But they're from the Mahdi.
That's right.
Are you listening to
Make
me?
that plain, brother.
It's the Mahdi teaching the messenger for 3 years and 4 months, and then quizzing him, giving him a verbal quiz on the previous 3.5 years of teaching him. Okay, Elijah, who is the original man?
Right.
Okay, Elijah, who is the colored man? Okay, Elijah, how much of the useful land is you? I know that's not number 3.
Right.
Don't forget who the hell you watching.
Come on.
I'm not going through the whole damn student enrollment. I got things to do.
Come on.
Okay, Elijah. Well, how much of the useful land is used by the colored people?
Right.
Okay, Elijah. Why isn't the devil settled on the best part of the planet Earth? Okay, Elijah. Why did we run Yaqub and his main devils from the root of civilization over the hot desert into the caves of West Asia, as they now call it Europe? What does the meaning of UNREP? How long ago? What did the devil bring with him? What kind of life did he live? And how long before Musa came to teach the devil of the forgotten technology?
Go ahead.
Okay, Elijah, why does the devil keep our people apart from his social equality? Okay, Elijah, what is the meaning of MGT and GCC? Okay, Elijah, my name is W.F. Muhammad. I came to North America by myself. My uncle was brought over here by the trader 379 years ago. He does not know he is my uncle. He likes the devil because the devil gives him nothing. Okay, Elijah. Who made the Holy Quran or Bible? How long ago? Okay, Elijah. Why does the devil teach that a mystery God brings these things? Or why does the devil teach that rain, snow, hail, and earthquakes come from this mystery God? Right or wrong? That's not the exact question, but I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
I mean, I got all these questions for you. Why do I have all these questions for you? Because I've been teaching you for 3 years and 4 months. I'm about half tired of these niggas myself. I'm sorry. I'm fitting to bounce.
Yep.
My skates are tied.
Yep.
The wheels are greased. And I'm about to get it. And I need to make sure that you know everything you need to know to represent me while I'm gone.
Right.
So I'm going to ask you all these questions because you're going to be my man that's going to teach my man.
Right.
Well, who was my man? The black man.
Come on.
So I got all these questions for you. What's up with this? What's up with that?
Right.
You can get with this or you can get with that. Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I went through all of that just to make the point. The is our guide.
Right.
I don't give a damn who you got your lessons from.
Come on.
That one is not your guide. Now, I'm saying that pretty politically, but I think you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So if you doubt that I got the courage to be saying it, I'm telling you, my nigga, yeah, I'm saying that.
Mm.
Go ahead.
I
Bro.
don't give a damn who gave you your lessons.
Come on.
The Mahdi is your guide, not the man that gave you your lessons,
Go ahead.
but the man that gave him his lessons.
That's right.
Through the man he got his lessons from. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Go ahead.
So for those of us who take the Mahdi, Master Farad Muhammad, for our guide, we have a crystal clear picture in our mind of the knowledge and the wisdom we all been having
That's right, bro.
and studying and learning.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
Talk black to me.
It's real.
So you got your Bible from the black man,
Mm-hmm.
but you got it through the white man. And when the white man gets something from the black man to give to the black man, he tampers with it. He adds to it, he takes away from it. Right or wrong?
That's right.
So 4,000 years ago, we gave the Bible and it was pure. It was 100% the word of God. It was our duty to civilize the white man. Why? He was savage. Well, why the hell was he savage? White man been here 6,000 years. Why you just civilizing him 4,000 years before? Did he start out savage? No. Huh? No. The white man didn't start out savage, but he went savage. Remember that question I asked you about why did we run him over the hot desert into the caves of West Asia?
Yes, sir.
Talk black to me. Well, let's go to lesson number 1. Why isn't the devil settled on the best part of the planet Earth? You go to the best part of the planet Earth, you might find a whole bunch of pale Arabs, but you don't find the European Caucasian devil. Talk black to me.
That's right.
That area is populated, overwhelming majority populated by non-white people. So why is that not a native area? Why is that not an area where white people dominate the population? Because the earth belongs to the original black man.
Right.
And knowing. Did I say thinking?
No, sir.
Did I say guessing?
As you were, sir.
Did I say surmising?
Negative.
I said knowing that the devil, the white race, knowing that the devil was wicked. The devil being wicked is why I drink this during Ramadan.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Now, knowing that the devil was wicked. Now remember now, we're dealing with understanding. The supreme wisdom represents knowledge, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's wisdom, right? But understanding is the crystal clear picture you draw in the mind of the knowledge and the wisdom. Okay. What you mean knowing that the devil was wicked? How the hell did they know the devil was wicked? Talk back to me. We the dumbbells today that don't know the devil was wicked. The ancient black population of Arabia, the leadership, knew the devil was wicked. When did they know the devil was wicked? Come on now. The devil made trouble in Mecca for 6 months, right?
Right.
So teaches the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
Yaqub told his followers, once you complete the grafting process and you're white, go back among the original people in Mecca and start trouble. He even told them how to start the trouble. He said, she said. Get them fighting and killing each other, he said, and then you offer to settle their disputes.
Right.
And by when they accept you to settle their disputes, in that way you will be able to rule them. So, divide and conquer.
Right.
That's the tricknology, or some of the tricknology Yaqub taught his followers.
That's right.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir, brother.
Okay. So for 6 months, white folks are in Mecca among black people, setting it off. Black people fighting each other. Black people killing each other. I mean, it's just going nuts. It's lit.
Having sex with white women.
Oh, it's getting stupid. Okay, so the messenger teaches us that the wise among us were able to figure out that it was these new white devils that was causing all the problems.
Right.
So you had the knuckleheads. You understand what I'm saying?
See. Yes, sir.
Who didn't know what these devils was about.
Right.
But you had a few of us that did, and so we rounded the devils up.
Rounded them up, brother.
Rounded them up.
Soldiers.
Right?
Yes, sir.
We stripped them.
Of everything.
Come on.
Now my joint niggas, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Strip them of everything. Strip joint.
Because when you come back to the you come back inside from the outside, you got to get searched.
Yeah.
We stripped them of everything, right or wrong,
Yep.
Right, brother.
except the language. We didn't allow them to keep any literature.
About straight.
Now, you rob a people of literature, what happens? They become uneducated, right or wrong.
Right.
They have no literature.
Go back.
Talk back to me.
Ooh.
We stripped them damn near butt naked. We took our clothes off them crackers. Yo, give me my jacket. Let me get them Jordans, cracker. We took their Tommy and their heel fit. We took it all. They was barefoot, right or wrong.
Right.
Yo, sorority and fraternity, or basically fraternity niggas hear me talking, we had them barefoot. And we marched them across the burning sands. And that's what you do in your fraternal orders.
Right.
You got a ritual of marching across burning sands. And when we Muslims tell you that is something that white people kept as a ritual in their culture because of the fact that it stems from us marching them across the burning sands of Arabia 6,000 years ago. Oh, that's that Muslim fairy tales. Okay, no problem.
They know what it is.
Just a coincidence, huh?
Yeah, that's just a coincidence. Anyway, so we round them up. We strip them butt naked. We give them nothing but a loin cloth. That's why you damn Masons wear aprons.
Come on, man. Give them back their history, brother, man.
Yeah.
Give them their history. Yes, sir.
You black as the ace of spades in a damn lodge or shrine wearing a damn apron, not realizing that what you're doing is ritually representing yourself as a white man in Arabia 6,000 years ago.
Right.
You's a black nigga in America 6,000 years later. Smack! Wait, smack again. All right, let's go. Never mind. So, we round them up. We got them in loincloths. We marched them across the hot sands of Arabia all the way up through the so-called Middle East, all the way up into the Caucasus Mountain region of Europe. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is 6,000 years ago. Now, these crackers are damn near naked. They have no literature. All they have is the language. What language? Arabic. That's all they got.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how long you gonna hold on to that? In the lesson, it says, he went savage. I'm talking about question number 4, right? Because they had started making trouble amongst the righteous people, telling lies. They accused the righteous people, causing them to fight and kill one another, right?
Right.
Okay. Later on in the lesson, it talks about how we ran them across the Arabian desert. It was 2,200 miles, right? We made him walk every step of the way. Look. So you know that cracker feet was sore. Right or wrong? That cracker feet was sore. You walk 2,200 miles with no shoes.
You're gonna be pretty good.
Your feet gonna be pretty sore.
Yeah.
So look now. It says he went savage and lived in the caves of Europe.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right.
He went savage. He didn't start savage.
It went that way.
Circumstances caused him to go savage. Now he's a caveman. Right?
That's right.
So the white man was a caveman for 2,000 years. You had Muslim border guards. I mean, we was like the black Donald Trumps in those days.
Securing the border.
We were securing the border of Europe and Asia.
Right.
Whenever a white man tried to enter back into Asia across the border that separated Asia from Europe, one of the border guards that were armed with long scimitars ride up on that cracker, whoosh. Whoosh, there his head. Whoosh, there his head. Blonde heads rolling across.
Yeah.
Rolling across the ground. Talk black to me.
Go ahead, brother.
Blue eyes saying, damn, what the hell? Chopping crackers' heads off. What? Now the same niggas that used to chop blonde heads off are now dyeing black heads blonde. And you wonder why I disrespect you. Because you're an idiot, basically. You used to chop off heads that had blonde hair because they had blonde hair. Now you want to wear blonde hair. You make me want to stop preaching and just smack you the rest of the lecture. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So this status quo existed for 2,000 years. White man grew hair all over his body, so did the white woman. They running around Europe looking like Chia Peckerwoods. Not Chia Pets, Chia Pets. Peckerwood. They running around all hairy, nasty, funky, stank, nasty. They ain't taking no damn baths. They not cooking their food. They don't have no bathrooms. They wanted and twoing all in the damn cave where they live. Dead animals that they done dragged in there and ate raw. The decomposing flesh of the dead animal just sitting up there in the cave with them.
Man.
Is anybody really like trying to digest what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You don't know why white people to a large extent are so filthy. The more old school black you are, you know that one of the few jobs you could get was cleaning up after white people. And you know that cleaning up after white people left you with the impression these are some damn filthy people.
Right.
Talk back to me. You would be cleaning up after these crackers and you can't believe what you're cleaning.
Right.
Because in your culture, what you're cleaning would never have gotten this filthy in the first place.
Come on,
Right.
man.
Talk black to me.
Mm.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You see this? This is a handkerchief. You know what this comes from?
Mm-hmm. Europe.
This comes from when the white man in Europe, when he was civilized, so-called.
Mm-hmm.
I won't even say so-called, civilized.
Right.
You heard the term, so poor, you ain't got a pot to piss in
And the window.
or a window to throw it out of.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, what's the relationship to that with this handkerchief? The pot, the piss, and the window have everything to do with this handkerchief. White people pissing in pots, crapping in pots, throwing it out windows into the damn street from where they live.
Yes, sir.
So, and this ain't including the animals
Right, right. Bill.
that are walking up and down the street crapping and everything, right or wrong, because they got horses and carriages, right? The horses walking along, right?
Right.
Human urine, human feces, all up and down where you walking.
In Europe, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
And so the funk is real. Damn the struggle.
Get the funk out my face.
The struggle is real. The struggle run up on the funk like, damn, you real. That's how real the funk was. So the white man carried a handkerchief in his pocket so he could take it out and put it over his nose while he's walking up and down the street.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I saw this when I was watching the movie Amadeus,
Mm.
the movie about Mozart.
Yeah, long time.
When I saw that movie,
Yeah.
walking around with the handkerchief.
Yeah, he was like in space.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's how filthy white people were. You gotta have a handkerchief to cover your damn nose, because where you live is so funk nasty and stank.
Right.
Just filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Talk back to me. What kind of filthy people take their number one and their number two and just go to a window and dump it out the window into the street? Who does that?
Animals.
Uncivilized, right.
Animals, yes, animals.
You're civilized enough to have a window, but you throwing your damn piss and crap out the window. Unbelievable. That comes from your cave days.
Mm-hmm.
There is a certain amount of filth that's just in you culturally from those 2,000 years of living in the caves.
Real. It's real.
You have not been 100% decayed.
Don't want to be.
You still have some of that cave in you right now today.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
They hide it better.
They don't want to be civilized.
All right, now let's get back to the lesson. Now, after they go through all of this to 2,000 years, the lesson tells you, what lesson? Number one, what question? Number four, lesson tells you Musa came 2,000 years later
Mm-hmm.
and taught the devils how to live a respectful life. So the answer to the question, why was he savage in the first place, is because we rounded him up, ran him out of Mecca over Arabian desert into the caves of West Asia, controlled the border, kept him from getting back into Asia. 2,000 years, he's in the caves, he's savage as hell, he even lost the language.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the cracker talk.
Mm-hmm.
Talk black to me.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like hip hop.
Mm. That's why you love it.
It sound like hip hop to me.
Mm.
If them crackers had left Europe and came to Atlanta, they'd be signed on a label.
Oh, hell.
Yeah. And make $1 million.
Make $1 million.
Bark like a dog.
Huh? Ain't that what your songs sound like? Tell me they don't. I don't understand a damn thing you niggas are saying. When I listen to your damn rap songs, all I hear, that's all I hear.
Oh, man.
Talk black to me. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Y'all niggas in the studio sounding like you in the caves of West Asia, as they now call it Europe. Oh, man. No wonder don't nobody like Minister Eric.
Just give me a beat.
We love you, brother. We love you.
That's because you know me.
We love you, brother.
That's because you know me. If you don't know me, you don't love me. I'm too reckless with the mouth. Oh, but I'm right.
Right.
See, that's the thing. See, the people who don't like how reckless my mouth is, it ain't the recklessness that they really are angry about. It's I'm right.
And reckless. Right and reckless, brother.
See, if what I was saying so recklessly was wrong, they would feel better.
Right.
But the things I say in the reckless way I say, they're right. So when you take the right and the reckless and put it together, oh, we hate that little ball nigga. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You ain't mad at me just because the things I say about Farrakhan. You mad because they right. If I was disrespecting them and I was wrong, you wouldn't be so mad. But the things I say in the disrespectful way are so right, it really pisses you off. Y'all all right?
He knows you right.
Yeah, you don't want to hear it.
He knows you right.
I know he knows I'm right. That's why he offered to pay all of my expenses to come meet with him at his, quote, house. It's the messenger's house. But we just gonna say it's his just for the hell of it.
Right, all right, let's say, yeah.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Now that little jewel was for you New Jack niggas who came around after 2015. In 2015, your leader,
You means. You means. He called for us.
your leader swiped his credit card and paid all the expenses for me to come to Chicago, come to the palace and meet him. But I came to the palace and he postponed it to the next day. And when he was sitting there waiting for me to show up the next day, I said the hell with it and went somewhere else. I'm not coming to meet you on the day that you say we gonna meet. Then when I get there, you cancel it at the last minute and say, well, just come back tomorrow and think I'm your BIT and I'm gonna come back to see you tomorrow. Get the hell out of here.
That's right.
The whole time that it was becoming time for me to go, I kept saying at every lecture, I don't think it's necessary for me to come. I really don't want to come. I'm only coming because you asked me. But listen, we can piece things out without me actually coming. So I'm thinking that since it is my videos that caused you to invite me in the first place, if I do several videos saying, I really don't want to meet you, I'm only meeting you because you asked, and the peace or reduction of hostilities, we can do that with just a phone call. We can just talk on the phone and I'll stop, being so reckless. Cool. We don't have to actually meet.
Right. All that, yeah.
But I'm figuring that when he sees those videos or somebody tells him what I said in the video, cancel the meeting, we talk on the phone, I don't have to go, it's all good, cool. He still wants me to come.
Yeah, Philip, it means, yeah. I'm under that.
Now, the whole reason I'm going into this is I didn't want to go anyway. So once you cancel the meeting and say, no longer today, let's do it tomorrow, and I already have a commitment to meet somebody else tomorrow, you just gave me, in my mind now, you just gave me my moral excuse to not meet you. Now, we can disagree whether that is morally excusable or not. That's cool. I'm telling you, in my mind, that gave me the moral excuse to say, cool, I'm not meeting you. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I showed up. I was parked right outside your house. And you sent Rashad, I think it was, out to tell me it's canceled. See you tomorrow. I'm like, okay, let's go. In my mind, no, you won't see me tomorrow. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, I only went into that because you said he know I'm right.
Go ahead, bro.
And whoever heard you say that is like, look at that nigga. No, he's right. He does know I'm right. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Unbelievable. Now let's go back to the lesson. Okay, Musa comes 2,000 years later, teaches the devil how to live a respectful life, how to build a home for himself.
Right.
You ain't got to be living in no caves, man. Come out here and get you a crib. Crackers went from caves to cribs. He was in cribs in Mecca. He went from cribs to caves in Europe, and then, Musa came to teach the devil, right?
How to live.
Now he going back to cribs now. He ain't had cribs for 2,000 years, nothing but caves. Now he got cribs again.
Yes, sir.
Good. Lifestyle.
Talk black to me. But hell, when you've been savage for 2,000 years and one nigga come up there to teach you civilization, he finna have a hard time, right or wrong?
Yes. Yes.
So Moses spent 23 years teaching the white man's civilization. 23 years.
Like, yeah.
Taught him how to shave himself, get all that hair off your body. Taught him how to stand up, stop walking around on your all fours like an animal, stand up like a man. He literally, in order to get the white man to stand up straight, tied boards.
Yeah, in his back. Yeah.
Boards to the white man's back.
So he wouldn't forget, huh?
Y'all basketball niggas hear me talking about? Or hear me talking? Backboard?
And to put a backboard in him, huh?
He had to put a backboard on these
Lost
devils.
his backbone.
And y'all playing basketball, bouncing the ball off the backboard today. Talk black to me.
Holding the nigga back.
To stand this white man up, you gotta take a board, tie it to his back
So he won't bend
to
back
keep
down.
him from walking bent. Come on now.
I'm back in Notre Dame, bro.
That was the first backboard. All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So for 2,000 years, Moses getting the white man together. Why? Because he's got 4,000 more years to rule.
Right.
Now, we only rounded up all the ones we could find.
Right.
There was a bunch that we couldn't find.
Come on, talk about that. That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
There was a bunch we couldn't find.
Hiding in their houses.
They were still in Mecca while the white man, overwhelming majority of them were in Europe.
All right.
But there was some that was left in Mecca. And they was doing their thing, trust me.
Quiet. Yep.
Oh, very quietly.
Yeah.
You talking about on the down low.
Yeah.
And them crackers was on the real low. But they were there. And they were creating problems. It was nowhere near the problems that they were creating when we ran them up out of there. See, they had to blend in and they had to chill out. You understand what I'm saying? They had to be way more subtle in what they were doing.
Drifting in the dark.
Mixing their blood with us.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Mixing their blood into our blood, just easing their way in. Preparing the way for when their brothers would come back thousands of years later. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
So it was from Africa that we sent the Bible to Europe to civilize the white man. Now, I want you to go in this Bible and I want you to read some of the things that Moses taught white people 4,000 years ago. And you'll see that it is the type of thing that a civilized person teaches a barbarian or savage. It's right here in the book. It ain't that Muslim stuff. It's right here. I don't believe it after 41 years because I'm just some religious dummy. It's right here. I can read it today and it makes perfect sense. That's why I believe it. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah. But Moses had to teach them so many things. If you read the Bible, that if you really just stop and think, why the hell he had to tell them that? Why didn't they already know that? Like, what? He had to tell them this? I mean, it was crazy. And it's right in the Bible. And it gives you a perfect picture of just how savage and barbaric white people were at the time when Moses was teaching them. And that's why Jesus said, as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so also shall the Son of Man be lifted up. Talk black to me.
Go ahead.
Who is the Son of Man that's in a serpent-like condition today? That needs to be lifted up today? That would be you and me.
Right.
The Son of Man, the supreme being, the black man of Asia. Go back to lesson number 2. We're called all of those things. The Son of Man, the supreme being, the black man of Asia. But the particular Son of Man that's here in America is now in a serpent-like condition that needs to be lifted up.
That's right.
Right or wrong?
Right.
Brothers, I'm at work the other day, or the other night, and the other officers that I'm working with is watching a YouTube video, and some sister who is a rapper, I don't remember what the name was. I thought I saw the name Gorilla or something else.
Okay.
She's a rapper.
Glorilla.
Glorilla. Glorilla. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was looking at it without my glasses on.
Okay.
So that's why I said it was Gorilla.
Okay.
I didn't see the L.
Yes, sir.
I just took the L.
Go ahead.
This damn sister
See why?
is in there with some
See
like
why?
underwear shorts, tattoos everywhere, crazy looking hair, and she just up on the stage barefoot. I'm looking at this, I'm just looking, I'm like, what the FU 97Ks is this ish here? I'm like, and it's a bunch of people out there, they just enjoy it. I'm like, niggas have gone totally and completely crazy.
Low vibration.
We have gone
Animal.
totally
Animal.
and completely crazy. Animals have, animals that, if I had an animal watching that video with me, the goddamn animal would have looked over me like,
Right.
The actual gorilla.
Yeah.
Give me the most savage animal in the wilderness, in the wild. And me and that animal could watch that video, and I'm telling you, the damn animal, you see this?
He'd be surprised.
That's right, bro.
He'll take his paw and stop the video.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
Sad, yo. That's real.
And who's that other one you showed me, brother? The other female that you showed me a few weeks ago.
Yes, sir. Oh, don't tell me it's Sexy Red.
Red.
Was it her?
Sexy Red
Sexy
wasn't like
Red.
it. She's
Sexy
probably
Red.
one.
The one I was saying things that I can't say while I'm on this podium.
Sexy Red. That was Sexy Red. Yes, sir.
Y'all were red?
Yeah,
Red.
oh my God. Yeah.
I'm like, what in the hell?
That was Brown calling herself Red.
Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Mm-hmm. Sad, bro.
Super sad.
Sad. They lost.
It makes me wonder, like, who in the hell raised you?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of grandmother did you have?
Who programmed?
What kind of mother did you have?
Real.
What kind of aunts did you have? Like, who accepts you the way you are now? Who in the hell accept, like, when Thanksgiving comes around, who in the hell has you at their Thanksgiving dinner?
Huh.
Do you have a Big Mama Glorilla? Does she have anything to do with you? Like, what the hell? Like, I gotta just get off of this. Because I don't get it. Who in the hell would accept you? Even your own family, who in the hell would accept you? Who would allow you around their children? Especially their daughters?
Hell no.
Who would do it? Just unbelievable. So that lesson is to give us a lesson as to how hard it is for us now to civilize our people here in the hills of North America.
Right. Right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now let me stop preaching and let y'all go. Listen, the Bible was made by the black man for the white man, due to the fact that the white man was savage and needed to be civilized. So we sent the prophet Moses up into Europe to civilize the white race and start them on their reboot the white man to get him on the road to doing what he was grafted to do in the first place, which is conquer and rule the black man. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
And this is why Moses and Jesus, but particularly Moses, is the most outstanding prophet in the white man's history. This is why the crackers of America and Europe who claim the prophet Jesus are risking World War III and ruining their own country in order to back up and support genocide being committed by the crackers who are with Moses. The crackers who are with Moses have a stranglehold on the Congress and the Senate.
Right, right.
The crackers who are claiming Moses have a stranglehold on the presidency of the United States. No president can buck them and be successful. Talk black to me.
That's real.
The Jewish lobby, meaning the political lobby of the white people that claim Moses, are in total and complete control over the rulers of the white people of America who claim Jesus.
Think over that.
Talk black to me.
Star David.
Star David. stay in total control.
Right.
You can't buck Israel and keep your position of leadership in this country. Are you listening?
You're right, brother.
They'll take millions of dollars and back your enemy or your opponent in the primary. You won't even make it to the general election. They'll stop you at the primary level. Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
And in order for you even to win the general election, you need the tons of money that it takes to win that general election. And if you don't do their will, they'll take the money and back your opponent. Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. The white man understands that without the prophet Moses, he wouldn't be who he is today. He understands that. He only uses the name Jesus.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
To shield what he really is all about. He uses the name Jesus to shield white supremacy.
Right.
But his man is Moses.
All day.
That's why he ain't about turning no other cheeks. He ain't about giving up no cloaks.
Right.
Are you listening to me?
Right.
He ain't about loving no enemies. The white man murders his enemies.
All day.
The white man is the thief of the damn cloaks.
Yep.
The white man is the one smiting everybody's cheek.
Right.
He don't believe in turning no damn cheek.
Okay.
Are you listening to
Yes,
me?
sir.
The white man believes in an eye for an eye, a
That's
tooth for a tooth,
That's
a
right.
life for a life, a slave for
Yes,
a slave,
sir.
a free man for
That's
a free
right,
man. Talk black to me.
Teach it.
And he believes in all of that preemptively.
Come on, brother. Tell
He
it.
ain't waiting for you to pluck out his
Tell it,
eye.
brother.
He's going to pluck out your eye.
That's right.
So that if you try to get his eye, you got to see his eye
Yes,
with only
sir.
one of your damn
That's
eyes.
right. Make that
Are you
right.
listening to me?
Yes, sir,
The
brother.
white man is trying to take your life before you even think
Come
about
on.
his.
Right. Wake us up.
The white man's man is Moses.
That's right, brother.
Your man is Jesus. And that's why the white man's foot is always up your behind.
Right.
Because you always Jesus in while the white man is Moses in.
Come on, brother.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Make it plain. Yes, sir.
Now, in the Mosaic dispensation, I ain't got time to be explaining what that means, meaning the Old Testament.
Come on. Right.
The teachings of Moses were to last for 2,000 years. The teachings of Moses were to last for 2,000 years. Moses was to be the white man's guide for 2,000 years.
Right.
Nimrod broke that up 300 years before the 2,000 years were up. And that's why you got Christmas instead of kosher.
Right.
But bottom line is, Moses was to keep you crackers together till Jesus got here.
Yes, sir, brother.
Nimrod messed it up. So the Old Testament is the Mosaic dispensation. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Jesus was to keep you going another 2,000 years, but he wasn't able to do it. That's why Muhammad came 600 years later. Because you'd have never made it the whole 2,000 years if Muhammad didn't come and give you some crutches to walk on. Y'all listening to me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Moses, again, pardon me for being so repetitive, gives them guidance that is to last for 2,000 years. Okay. That's their man. Now, at the end of, yes, at the end of that Mosaic dispensation, you have the last prophet of the Mosaic dispensation. You got the last prophet of the 2,000-year period that was supposed to be Moses's period. Who that last prophet? Malachi. You can't separate Malachi from Moses. Let me say that again. You cannot separate Malachi from Moses. Moses is the major prophet of that 2,000-year period.
Right. That's right.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What did Malachi say as the last prophet of the Mosaic period? He said, before the great and dreadful day of the Lord,
Right.
I will send you Elijah.
That's what he
Talk black to me.
That's what he said.
Right or wrong?
said. Right, brother. Right.
And how does what he said about the coming of Elijah connect with Moses? The civilizer, the lawgiver. How does it connect? Well, Allah told Moses, I will raise up from among thy brethren a prophet like unto thee. Right or wrong?
Come on.
And it shall come to pass, whoever does not hearken to the voice
Right.
of that one, who is going to be like you. I feel pretty sorry for them. Right or wrong? So all the way up to when Jesus comes, he starts talking about the day of the Lord. Right or wrong?
That's right.
So the followers of Moses said to Jesus, are you Elijah? Because if you ain't Elijah,
We ain't talking.
we ain't listening to you.
Right.
Did anybody hear what I just said?
Right.
The followers of Moses said to Jesus, if you ain't Elijah, we ain't listening.
Not trying to hear.
We ain't even trying to hear. You got to be Elijah.
It's there.
Then they gave them two other questions. They said, okay, are you Elijah, number one?
That's right.
Are you the Christ, number two?
It's there.
Are you the promised prophet of Deuteronomy, number three? Are you the prophet that Moses promised? Are you the Christ? Are you Elijah? If you ain't none of that, we ain't hearing none of that.
Right.
Are you listening to me? But the key here is forget Christ, forget the promised prophet. They want to know whether he Elijah. You don't give a damn about Elijah. You ain't thinking about Elijah at all. You are so like, who gives a crap about Elijah? It's ridiculous. Look, doesn't the scripture teach that Elijah rose up into heaven in a whirlwind? Go ahead.
Yep.
It's there, brother.
So what you all crazy about Jesus floating up to heaven for? Elijah did that for Jesus. Jesus bit off Elijah.
Come on. Go ahead. Come on.
What the hell are you so amazed about Jesus floating up to heaven? Elijah did.
Go ahead. That's right, brother.
Elijah the first one to do that.
That's what he said.
Talk black to me.
That's what he said, brother.
You talking about Jesus performing a miracle of feeding multitudes.
Come on.
Elijah run up on a widow, ain't got nothing but what? I forget exactly what she had, but it wasn't even enough for her and her children to eat.
Right.
Elijah said, yo, don't even worry about it. Let me get that. He takes it and multiplies it. Never no feeding problem again. But here comes Jesus with a couple of fish and some loaves of bread, or a couple of loaves and some fish, and he feeds multitudes. Elijah did that.
Right.
If you study Elijah of the Bible and compare what Jesus Jesus did to what Elijah did.
Right.
Hello?
Go
You
ahead.
see Elijah doing the things that the New Testament said Jesus did. Are y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you know how important this man Elijah is?
Come on. Because the white man don't want you to.
Exactly. And Malachi didn't say that when the great and dreadful day of the Lord came, Allah was going to send you Jesus. He said he going to send you Elijah. Right or wrong?
That's what he said.
And then he told you exactly what people Elijah was going to be sent from.
Come on, brother. Make that plain.
It would be a people whose hearts would need to be
That's
turned
right.
back to their fathers,
That's right,
and
brother.
whose hearts of the fathers would have to be turned back
Come
to
on.
them. This is a people lost
Right.
from their fathers
Come on.
in a sheep-like condition
Right.
in a house called
That's
Israel.
right. Go ahead.
The lost sheep in the house of Israel.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
The Negro in America. Teach it, brother.
Damn! This is not hard.
Not
But
at
you
all.
still don't believe me, do you? You still don't believe me. It's unbelievable. This man Elijah ain't no joke. He starts out in the First Kings, and you still see him all the way through Revelations. That man Elijah is the promised prophet of Deuteronomy.
Come on.
Talk black to me.
Make it plain, brother.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
You can't tell me that Elijah Muhammad is not a man like Moses. He did the same thing for us in America that Moses did for them crackers in Europe.
That's right.
And he had a harder time with us than Moses had with them.
That's right.
Talk back to me. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad is a civilizer.
That's right.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad is a lawgiver.
Come on.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad is a warrior.
Yes, sir.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad don't turn no damn cheeks, and
That's
he don't
right.
give up no
Go ahead.
damn coats.
Tell it, brother.
Talk black to me. The most honorable Elijah Muhammad take a life for a life.
That's
The
right.
most honorable Elijah Muhammad want a damn eye for an eye.
Right.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad want a tooth for a tooth.
Right.
Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
The most honorable Elijah Muhammad ain't no man that want integration. Moses didn't teach integration
That's
to
right.
the children of Israel in Egypt.
That's
Moses
right.
taught separation.
That's what he taught.
Moses taught independence.
That's what he
Moses taught nationhood.
Right.
Moses taught get out of Egypt into a land of your own.
That's right.
Well, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, like Moses in the Bible, told us no integration, separation, independence, a nation of our own. Come out of her.
That's
Are
right,
you
brother.
listening to me?
Yes, sir.
But why did he teach us this as I close? The most honorable Elijah Muhammad produced the following that Jet Magazine said staggered the imagination.
Hey.
Staggered the imagination. The only thing about the black man in America that staggered the imagination was our ignorance, our stupidity, our savagery, our immorality.
Right.
Before the most honorable Elijah Muhammad got hold to us.
Listen.
And when the most honorable Elijah Muhammad got hold to us by the power of Master Farad Muhammad, he made such a difference in our lives that we staggered the imagination with how far we came from and how far we rose to. Talk black to me.
Yes, sir.
And that man Elijah, he taught separation, he taught independence,
Teach
he
on
taught
Elijah.
nationhood, he taught the same thing Moses taught once again to the children of Israel in ancient Egypt. Quote, unquote. Why did I put it in quotes? Because there never was a Moses in ancient Egypt teaching no children of Israel. That's prophecy. That's
Tell
not
it.
history. That is literally talking about us, the nation of Islam and America,
Yes, sir.
but it's calling America Egypt.
Right.
It's calling the president Pharaoh, and it's calling Elijah Muhammad Moses.
Think on that.
That's all.
Think on that.
When you are reading of Moses in the Bible, you're reading of Elijah in America. When you read of Egypt in the Bible, you're reading of America.
That's right.
When you read of Pharaoh in the Bible, you're reading of the presidents of America.
Right.
Are you listening to me?
Go ahead, brother.
And when you read Exodus in the Bible,
Right.
you're reading the history of the black man separating
Right.
from the white man and going into
That's
a land that he can call his own.
Right.
Talk black to me.
Come on, brother. Make that plain.
Nobody got time for no damn Christianity, integration, and civil rights.
No more time, brother.
We need militant black nationalists.
That's what we need.
We need radical black separatists.
Yes, sir.
We need revolutionary Pan-Africans.
That's what we need.
But those three things have to come from a black liberation theology.
That's right.
Talk black to me.
Elijah Muhammad.
We don't need no non-religious separatists.
No, sir.
We don't need no non-religious nationalists and
Come on,
Pan-Africanists. We need a theology
Tell us what we need, brother. Go ahead.
that is black and national,
Tell them what we need.
radical and separatist,
Tell them what we need.
revolutionary
Yes,
and
sir.
Pan-African. And there is no such theology
That's right.
that meets that description more than the theology of the Nation of Islam.
No, sir. That's right.
So all you other niggas fall back.
Fall back.
Let the Nation of Islam take the lead.
Come on.
Stop being a jealous and chicken-hearted, envious nigga that want to be what the Nation of
Go ahead.
Islam is tailored to
That's
be.
right.
Get out the way. Move.
Go ahead, brother. Talk, brother.
Especially if you in the A. How the hell you not going to get out the way in the A?
Come on now.
How you not going to move in the A? We're Luda from the A. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah
sir.
Muhammad. We who take the Mahdi as our guide
Come on.
are the true followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And that man Elijah is the only door
Right.
that we as the black nation in America can escape the destruction of America through.
That's right.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, sir.
All praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir. You come up here and look like a guy. Camera on? Let's see you shaking your head.